Christmas 2025, equipment breakdown. This is kind of drastic. We've lost the entire back of the house, icicles. The whole thing is out, which is kind of unusual. So we could have a blown fuse, I suppose, or we could have a loose wire somewhere. I don't know. It was working fine last night and it hasn't been particularly windy, so I'm surprised that this is not working. Fortunately, the hookup for this is right here, so if this does turn out to be a fuse problem, we should be able to change it pretty easily. Got the non-contact voltage detector. Let's make sure this is working. Yep. Let's just go out here and see. Oh, it's cold. Let's see if we have power. There's a lot of power here. What the heck? Well, that's not good. So there is power here. Huh. Well, this is really unusual for the whole thing to go out like that on both sides, because this is two plugs. Well, I'm not immediately sure what's going on here. I've never had a whole run go out like this before, and it's not just a simple power issue. I'm gonna go see if I can just wiggle the plug a little bit, and maybe the common side of the plug has lost its connection, so it's live but not flowing. It's the only thing I can think of. It's completely unplugged now. We unplug one of the strings. So this is just one of the two. Nothing. Let me try to plug this into a different run here. Maybe this run is screwed up. Okay, I just plugged it into a different run. I'll go ahead and switch that run on, and let's see if we get anything. It's not the right one. Okay, so we've got power back. All right, so that run has spoiled. That is really odd. So the extension cord is not working properly. So we're gonna have to kind of trace that around outside. So what I did was I just took this that comes down from the roof and put it into the other one, and it worked. If I put it into this one, it doesn't work. So we're gonna have to trace that back around to the front, which is gonna take a minute. I'm gonna have to put some more shirts on, and then we'll go outside. Okay, let's go hunting. So we know that it's this one. think this took some abuse from the wind. It doesn't look quite right. Let's see if we can just fix this while we're out here. Yeah, this is supposed to be higher up like this. I'm not gonna be able to get it. Well, maybe I can because it's so stiff. That's a little better. Okay. Okay, so we are looking at this cord here. I'm just gonna unplug this, plug it back in. Still nothing. Okay, it's this one on the top. Okay, this is the cord that we're working with. This one, so I'm going to just try to push this in a little bit so I can identify it inside. Okay, so here's the cord that's not working. It's this one here. Nothing looks fishy about it. No, still nothing. All right, we got to get some kind of something to plug into here so we can check it along the different points. I need I know what we can use. I have some in the garage that we can use. Well, all the lights just went out. So something is definitely wonky here. We can use this as a test. It's just one bulb with a plug on it. Okay, so why did that just go off? Was it? That's not really warmable. Okay, so that's behaving differently than it has been. So if we plug this in here, this is working properly. So let's put this back where it was. Oh, you know what? This might be teetering on the edge so much that when I added that extra string of 300 lights, which is 72 watts, that might just have pushed it over the edge. All right, if that keeps going out, what can I take off there? I can, yeah, see it's tripped out again. I can take off. All right, so there's two issues here now. I can take off the railing, the left side railing, that's 175 watts, and I can move that to there. So let's find out which one that is. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. So if we take this, I need two hands for that. Let's fix that later. We take this off of there and we move this over to here. That should solve that problem. But that does not fix the first problem. So let's go to the first break in that cord and see if this is still working. So it's one continuous piece, I think, up until it hits the fence. And then it changes over for the first time. Yeah, it's actually, it remains the same until around where the heat pump is. Here's a blurry look at the lights as I go by. Huh, here's another issue. How the heck does that happen? And that's how it's supposed to be. I can't believe that happened without any of the bulbs breaking. So I added this string here, and it's another 72 watts. I think it just must have been teetering right on the edge to the point where that caused it to become overloaded. Okay, so here's the break in that cord. So let's undo this and plug this in. And it doesn't work. So this extension cord has failed, which is very odd. I've never had that happen before. Okay, well, let me see what I got for spares. So I have a couple of spare long ones. This is 10 gauge, so that might not be long enough because it takes up more reel just because it's thick. That one might be long enough, and this one might be long enough. This is only a 14. So we'll have to swap those out. I'm not going to do that tonight because it's too cold. So maybe we'll do that. I think the following day after tomorrow it's supposed to go up to 40. So maybe we'll do that, because I just don't want to open the window again. I've sealed it all off pretty good. I don't want to disturb it now when it's 12 degrees out and let all that cold into the kitchen. So that's the problem. I've never had an extension cord just up and fail like that. Perhaps we can replace the plugs and that'll fix it. I don't know where the break is. It's kind of weird.